What is going on, guys? Troublesome here, and I'm back with another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Today we're going to be restoring a 1973 Nissan Skyline. I had to look because it's a KPG C110 2000 GT-R. Got a little bit of a history lesson coming with this car. Before I get started, if you want to see more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 videos, hit that subscribe button. Let's go! Alright guys, I got it on the lift now. This is a 1973 Nissan Skyline GT-R. The Nissan Skyline has a whole ton of history that I don't know a lot of, so I will, I'll do my best not to screw it up. The only thing I really researched here was this particular model of car. Or I guess I should say particular year, because it was only made from 1972 through March of 1973. And this was the last GT-R Nissan made, according to what I found. This is the last GT-R that Nissan made until the R32 in 1989, I believe. There were more Skylines, but the GT-R, this is the last one. And honestly, I'm not really even sure what the difference is. I'm not really sure what exactly makes one a GT-R next to just a regular Skyline. I think the Skyline was the body and the GT-R was the package. The predecessor to this car was actually called the Nissan Prince. Not necessarily the predecessor to this one, but to the Skyline family. So I looked a lot and could not find out what the KPG stood for. C110 is this particular model. The 2000 GT-R was the top of the line for its year, and the 2000 represents, I think it represents the liters. It would be milliliters, I guess. It's a 2000. It's a 2-liter inline 6 engine, made 160 horsepower. This one was in the junkyard, and it is super duper terribly rough. Oh man, these cars. I think there was only. There we go. I think there was only like 197 of these things made, and they were all in Japan. They never exported it, so I could imagine this car is worth a mint. Oh, that's already looking much better. If I didn't mention it already, GollyWog made this one. I think there's a couple of different models. I'm going to look at the tuning shop and see if we have options here. Haven't been there yet, but there was, I think there's just a regular C110, maybe. And actually, they actually made a station wagon version of this car and a 4-door sedan. Hey, got some, hey, that's a good thing. Hammer that body achievement. I wonder if wonder how hard that one was to get, because I feel like I've done a lot of hammering. What door was it? Was it this one? It was, and it's blue. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead to the tuning shop. I'd really like to get the body fixed up and completed on this one first, because I'm gonna go GT-R. Oh, that's TR. Home row GT-R. See, I got the R34 downloaded too, so that'll cause a little confusion. I want to get the body done first though, because I want to see what this thing looks like. Okay, so definitely glass. I need the front bumper and the left door. I got the right door. There's glass, hood. Don't know what that is. Left window body. Headlight. No, I don't remember if I had both or just one. Rear window. I got that tail light. There's that tail light. There's that tail light. Okay, so no tuning parts to speak of. which is cool. I just wanted to make sure that there weren't variations of the body that I didn't know about. This isn't one of those cars you're going to go on, you know, Nismo's website and find a aftermarket bumper for, probably. Not sure what's up with that window symbol. I guess that window is already built in and you can't do anything with it, I guess. Okay, whatever. Bah, humbug. Glassy glass, glass. Now, one really distinct thing about these cars is these mirrors were way up here on the front of the hood. I do not know what the purpose for that was, but they are. The mirror is way up on the front of the hood. And I'm sure that there was a good reason for that at the time. I just do not know what it is. Looks like I already had one of those. Oh well. Alright, license plate. Indiana, which we'll never ever see one of these probably. And I got the front window. Alright, now. Wheels. I'm just going to put the rusty crusties back on here so I can get it in the paint booth and paint it. Wheels are missing. Okay, just making sure you're paying attention, game. So I should have never taken these off. I'll just put these junkers back on here. Now, in my typical flavor, I'm not going to go back with these wheels, but it looks like this had, you know, all the ones that I saw pictures of, the stock wheel was just like this. It was just a steely, like a steely wheel. You got to remember what era this was, guys. This was the early 70s. Not only that, it was in Japan. Hadn't been ruined by Americans yet. But I'm going to ruin it like a true American. I mean, my intention is not to ruin it. It's just, you know, the fact that I'm going to put bigger racy wheels on it. Okay, battery. That's what I really wanted. Let me get this over. Whoa, where am I? Where am I? There it is. Oh, I got 2 batteries I need charging. Okay. Clunkers on it. Let's paint this beast. It looks like white, silver, and red were super popular colors for these. I'm going to play it by ear. Play it by ear. Because that's pretty good color for this era of car. I'm going to do it this kind of dark gray. Kind of this dark gray gunmetal color. I like that color. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how it looks in the light, because you can never tell. Or I'm out of this light, because you can never tell. They always look different. The big reveal. Oh, run into the door. Wrong button. It's a little too dark. It's a little too dark, but I'm going to go with it. Because the black accessories, the black fender flares and stuff, I think it kind of works. Kind of works. So, that's the color. That's the body. That is the body. I believe the carburetor setup on this car was a 3 2-barrel side draft setup from the way that it looks in the pictures. I just ate some chili. My belly is killing. Hey, also, sorry for the late upload today, guys. I am in the Midwest, which I've established before. The Midwest of the US of A, and it was this morning 2 degrees. And my furnace took a crap last night. At about 3 a.m., I wake up to the sound of my furnace motor, the blower motor, stalling. And if you know what an electric motor sounds like when it's stalling, it's like a it's almost like it's like a growl kind of. And what it is, usually the bearings get to a certain point where they won't spin freely enough for the motor windings, which is what makes the magnetic fields to spin the rotor inside of it. The bearings will get so bad that they can't spin. So, and there's a startup capacitor that gives it a little extra boost of juice to kick it over. And it wouldn't kick over. So it was like the sound that you hear is actually the laminations, which is, oh man, this is getting deep. The sound that you hear is actually the laminations, which is the steel sliver. They're like flat pieces of steel that are stacked up to make the core of the stator, which is the outside round part that makes up the magnetic fields, makes up the core of the windings. Anyway, what you hear is those things magnetizing at 60 cycles a second or whatever frequency you run in your country. Here it's 60 cycles a second. They're basically oscillating at 60 hertz, and which is cycles a second, and they're like magnetizing, demagnetizing, magnetizing, demagnetizing, back and forth, super fast. That's like the crudest, simplest way I can explain it, I guess. And it's like a very peculiar, undeniable, once you know what it is, humming sound. But it has a little bit of growl to it. So anyway, at 3 a.m., 3:30 maybe, I heard my blower motor going like that. I don't know how well that's going to translate to a microphone, but that's what I heard. And then it quit because there's a timer, there's a timeout on it that will time out. So it is, this was Sunday morning, Saturday late night, if you want to call it that. Sunday morning, early. So no place is open. It's all 24-hour emergency service at this point, which is super expensive. And yeah, it's 2 degrees outside at the time. So 2 Fahrenheit. Freaking 2 Fahrenheit. So needless to say, I'm a little bit of a panic while the temperature of my house slowly drops. Long story short, by 7 a.m. a service guy showed up. By 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., he had it fixed. The reason it took him so long is because he had to go and have a supply house open up after hours, which is expensive as well. And they had to open up and get him the motor that he needed to swap it out. So the cost is going to be stupendous. But you know what it is, man. So in the meantime, I ran out, got some, I got a kerosene heater out of my garage and hadn't ran it in 2 years, so it's full of dirt and gunk. The wick's completely dry, so it belts out black smoke for a while, and set it outside to run to burn out the black smoke, and then I found some electric space heaters that I had around the house and got them going. And I kept the house at a reasonable temperature, but it did get pretty cold for a little bit there. But all is well now, which is good. Inner tie rod. Why is that back there? What? Well, that's weird. That tie rod is not in the right spot. That tie rod's supposed to be coming out of that steering box up there. But being it's a mod, there's probably some kind of restriction that I don't understand or know about, so it's up here. Whatever. It's fine with me. Glad I got a 1973 Nissan to do a restore on instead of a freaking Salem Flamo or whatever, or Spectre Flamo or whatever the hell they are. Whatever the weird ass cars on here are. So back to the heat. Long story short, I was pretty freaking exhausted this morning and didn't get a video in. That's what it boils down to. Didn't get a video in on time, so I'm doing a late upload tonight, and then I'm going to have back to my regular schedule tomorrow morning. Monday morning. Should be. GollyWog, if you're watching. I did spend some time this morning while I was waiting for the service guy to come back with thermal socks on and a sock hat and hoodie in my bedroom. trying to find the Mura. Still no Mura. I'm gonna uninstall it, play for a little bit, and then try to reinstall it because it's in the car showroom. It's in there. I just can't find it in the game, man. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. It's like the damn game's listening to me and saying, he wants to do a Mura. But you know what? The true torture would have been if it did that to the Countach, and it didn't. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's the front end complete. I think maybe. I don't know. I can't believe how many of these parts are repaired. I really thought that I would have more junk. More junkety junk than this. Super surprised. Super duper surprised. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. So part of my... here comes the junk parts. Now they're popping up. Part of my thinking this morning was... come on, man. Get that thing. Part of my thinking this morning was... if I run my gaming computer really hard, it'll make a lot of heat and help warm up the house. So I was almost obligated to play games this morning while I waited. I mean, I didn't see many ways around it. Downside is the house still smells like freaking kerosene heat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go buy that crap up and then I'll come back. I went ahead and got some performance exhaust pieces. I am going to do performance stuff on here. I guess it's only got one straight exhaust out the back. I thought maybe it had duals, but I think it looks like I'm wrong. Yeah, it looks like it's only got one. Which, to be perfectly honest, it's pretty hard to get two exhausts out of the back of an inline six unless you split 3 and 3. Or put in a Y pipe or an X pipe in it. It's a little bit weird. A little weird. Alright, guys, I'm still yawning my freaking butt off, but that, I think, is it on the suspension. Drivetrain. Now I gotta find some wheels. Now, this should be torture. Anybody ever notice how I always walk over to the lift? Or to the tire installer before I buy tires? It's so weird. I saw some with this kind of crow's foot type of wheel that looked pretty good. That might be a good solution for this car. If this wheel didn't look so much like it came out of Pep Boys, I'd do it. Like solid black would be better. That shape I like, but I like the dish on this one. So this is the one I'm going to do. I'm not going to go stupid big. I am going to go with an 18. Yeah, I'll go with an 18. And then a race. You know, I'm going to go with a lettered race tire. Go with a lettered race tire. I don't even know what was on it. I'm not going to get it too big because it won't fit right, I don't think. 255 is not too terribly wide, and then maybe like a 35. Try that on for size. I think that's gonna look kind of dope. Only time will tell. If you're looking at the thumbnail and say that's not what you ended up going with, oh, you know more than me at this point in time. It's a weird paradox. I really hope the next DLC has a redline tire on it. Or an upcoming DLC or something. I hope it has a redline type tire. Let's see what they look like. Well, that last one balanced. I at least have enough to size it up. on one side. Should have gone bigger. Maybe. I think it'd look awesome if it was lowered. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Yeah, I like it. Good enough for the girls we go with. Ain't that right, boys? Okay, that looks pretty damn sharp. I think actually. I think it'll work. Let's yank this little what fragment of an engine we got left here. Not much. Unmount front exhaust section. God bless America. Got hasty. Got hasty. Look at that freaking exhaust. That looks so good. Let's try again. Aha! Got it now. Now I don't know which engine this is. If it's the i6 or i6B. I think there are a couple of versions of it. Oh my God! A couple of versions of it. Dual overhead cam. The yikes! Is all that's left is the block? Holy crapola! No, there's something left. What is it? Oh, the crank's in there. Oh, the crank has to be in there for the flywheel to mount onto. Okay. $21. Okay, we got a block. That's good. And a crank. That's double good. Double good. Oh, I already had a block. I must have bought it for something else. Fuel filter. Red. Red performance. Red fast. Type R. That's what Type R stands for. It's red. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just made that up. I did get the turbocharged, the turbocharged alternator there. Fastest alternator in the West. Hey, that's good. I got these. Das ist gut. Ja. Das ist gut. There's a lot of them. Man, I really wish I would have bought piston rings. I gotta get that freaking water pump anyway. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter in the end. Doesn't even matter. Okay, piston rings and this little silly little water pump, and then I'm sure there's all kinds of other stuff. I just don't know what it is yet. Guys, I just went and bought like a ton of i6 parts, and I didn't even buy the freaking oil pan. Okay. It's okay. We will survive. Oh, yeah. This is when it starts to look good. Get these engines... Get these good-looking engines that have these accessories where a lot of the stuff from the tuning shop fits. They start to look nice. Everything's very shiny. A lot of red, which, whatever. Guys, I'm having second thoughts on my color selection. Oh, man, I bet I don't have all them little bearing caps. Holy shit, look at all of them. I did get that, and I did get this weird little sprocket. And I got the cover. Hooray! And I got that big gigantic bastard. Okay, one more belt. Do I have it? Yes, thank goodness. Distributor. Got a hot one back here somewhere in this mess. And I got a hot rotor button, and there it is. And I got a red one of these. All right. Shouldn't have done that. Select that. Now twirl around it. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, here goes. I'm procrastinating, avoiding this part. Okay, so I had I had 6 of them. Looks like I need about 6 more. I'm going to put these red spark plugs in. Last mother effing one. Okay, now I need 8 more of these. 8 more of those. And an oil pan. Oh, got them all on there. And the engine head. Man, one thing about this inline 6 is it's got a buttload of bolts. Probably have already discussed this. Just so used to the inline 8 or the V8s that are not very bolty. Oh, hell's bells. That's the wrong one. I actually got the fancy red ones. Let's put the fancy red ones. Get the red fancies. Fancy fancies. Okay, there's that. What keeps popping up green over here? Nothing? Maybe that? Maybe that's what I was bumping? Oh, 4 bolts. That's a change. First one at 32 in it. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? You getting sick? Nobody get motion sick from that? Oh my god, I think I might be. Holy hell. Enough! There's that. And there's that. Get rid of that. Oh, that's hot, man. That looks so cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. I am repainting this, guys. I'm not happy with that color. Oh my god. Why did I do that? Why did I push the button? Up, back up again. Slow motion hydraulics. Oh my gosh, the freaking transmission actually repaired. Hate all that white. Don't know what that is. Hate it. Whatever it is, I hate it. There's that big, beautiful exhaust section up front. And then I got to come back up and put that manifold on. Now, but I can... Oh no, the starter's down there too. Dang it. Dang it. Drive shaft. There we go. Okay. I guess I finish up from the top, maybe? Oh, crap on a spatula. I gotta get that other... I bet I gotta get that other... I bet I gotta get 2 of those. That's what I'm trying to say. Yup. Damn it. Damn it. Battery. Nope. That battery's 98. Come on. Come on, guys. Okay, gotta go get one of those exhaust manifolds and go grab my battery. And go ahead and put another one on here too while I'm at it. Alright, there's that other exhaust manifold. The shiny shines. I always forget there's 2 on there. And then the supercell. And then oral. Man, that's a good looking engine. Good looking unit. Okay, interior. I gotta repaint it first. It's driving me nuts, man. Driving me nuts. Oh no. Oh, I think I missed the paint and hit the body. Shit. Yeah, it looks a hell of a lot more silver in here. Whatever. Oh, okay. Brightness. Crank it up. Paint it. Let's hope that's better. Well, I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is that I need to figure out what kind of seats these were. RX3. I bet that's an RX3 seat in the back too, wasn't it? Yep. Okay. Good selection. By the modder. Good selection. I'm going to go ahead and put a Mazda steering wheel in it too, even though that's a little bit blasphemous. It looks like it fits well with the era, because the RX3 was kind of the same era. Okay. Plus it's wood. Oh, this one will be less blasphemous because it's not Mazda. Look at that one. Okay. Bets on what I missed? All 100. Didn't have to go back once. I'm so proud of myself. Holy shit. $851,000? I bought it for $91,000. Wow. That sucker's valuable. Okay, guys, that's it. 1973 Nissan Skyline. Got to look at it. KPG C110 2000 GT-R. Mod made by GollyWog. If you like this video, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time.